Welcome back. This is Rox Hart from the Rox Revan Hart channel. Uh, Today was a new day. I kind of wanted to get on here and address an issue that happened actually yesterday, and I took to my social media to get public opinion on a little known issue of what does a daddy do when it's time for his daughter's first flow, time of the month, whatever you want to call it, period. Uh, so I titled my post that, and by overwhelming response, I got a lot of positive response and advice and help on that, mainly from all ladies. I don't think not one father or guy stepped up to the plate and answered that challenge. So it was quite an interesting topic of the day. So I felt like it'd be really good to make a video on it, and so here I am. So, what does a daddy do when his daughter is on her first flow? How not to traumatize your daughter. Uh, I kind of knew going into it that there's a very good chance that I, as a father, or anything, could potentially damage my daughter for life if I respond to this the wrong way, whatever that way may be. So I did take the public opinion on this, and it was quite an interesting return. Uh, I mean, I've been around women a lot. I think I kind of know a little of the tips and tricks on how to deal with that, but it has been a good minute since I last had to deal with that. So I know some of the tricks are lots of chocolate. I got a daddy care package of chocolate covered donuts, every kind of chocolate variety of donut possible, and I might try to plug that image in this video in a second here. Uh, the daddy care package, as advised, was to provide some pads and some like a way to conceal those pads and feminine product as needed. Something soft and fluffy, which I found the combination of two, of a little stuffed uh, bear head or whatever it is, a little stuffed animal head that has a zipper on it, that when you open it up, it's a pouch and you can put your stuff in it, and you zip it back up and it's a cute googly eyed stuffed animal. Well, I picked that up so she could conceal a little emergency kit for herself. I did not take the advice of going out and purchasing granny panties and new clothes for her yet. It's probably on the list of today's activities. She did happen to go through some clothes, unfortunately for her and embarrassingly for her, so I tried my best not to embarrass her, draw attention to that kind of stuff. As advised, I didn't make a big deal out of it, but at the same time, I wanted to arm her with some of the equipment she needed. So, candy bars, chocolate bars, candy supplies, her favorite juices and drinks, as advised by my friends and fans. Um, excuse me. So, it was quite an interesting ordeal trying to figure out how to approach my daughter with a kit of supplies without really bringing up the subject too deeply. I told her she's got anything she needs to talk about, I'm there to help her. She's also got a mother who's right there to has kind of done a good job of preparing her for this event in advance, which that was good. But this was a post about what does daddy do? Mommy took care of the mommy end of preparing her for this inevitable day, and daddy completely unprepared. It blindsided me. It's not like I didn't know it was coming, but at the same time, I just never once thought to prepare for it. And I'm usually the kind of person who likes to prepare ahead, plan something out, figure it out, come up with a kit. Um, that didn't happen on this one. So I woke up that morning and decided I gotta get up and do something about this. So rush to the store, get a few supplies, get her favorite snacks and things like that. Um, and just kind of gave her a hug. When I arrived back, she was asleep, so that was kind of nice. I was just kind of able to wake her up with a little nudge, pet her hair, uh, let her know I got her some of her favorite snacks and things, and here's a little care package for you. You're welcome to check it out after I leave the room. That kind of thing. So she had a chance to kind of, on her own, uh, on her own accord to go through and discover, oh, daddy just figured me out. You know, the rest of her siblings didn't shy away from traumatizing her. I'm sure they decided to pester her and bother her about it all day long, as they discovered some things lying around the house that just didn't add up. Blood spotting on like toilet seats and things like that. It happens. It happens to every woman on the planet, every female mammal on the planet. So it's not like a huge shocker, but at the same time, just like that day she's giving birth, and the father figure's got to run around frantic trying to figure out something that he's already planned for months. Almost a year to plan, and he's still a day of what do I do? What do I do? Well, that's not usually me. I'm usually prepared, but this was a what do I do moment. So I decided. Thank you to my social media friends and fans. Thank you for watching this video on the. If you have any ideas, thoughts, or suggestions, right here on this YouTube channel is a good place to start a new conversation about this in the comments below. I wanted to do it in video format instead of just a post on social media because I felt like nothing beats video. And since I had a lack of male response, I figured a video would be a good way to go because y'all are out there. You might need this little tips and tricks kind of video. I should probably put some slideshow images of that care package and what all these women have suggested to me. A lot of y'all found that it was sweet that I reacted in the way that I did. Thank you. That made me feel better that I was doing the right thing. After I gave her care package, I checked on her a few times throughout the day. She did a lot of sleeping. I was able to walk out of the room this one final time, and after giving her like a little petting of the hair and gave her a little kiss on the forehead kind of thing, a little pat on the back on my way out, and I just kind of saw a little smile crack on her face. She was dead asleep from what I knew, but she let out that cracked little smile, and that told me I think I did the right thing, and I think we're gonna be all right. Now nature's taking its course, and she's just got to survive it, do her thing, go bleed for days, and that's just how that happens. Any other fathers out there? Here's a video for you if there aren't any already in circulation all over YouTube, which I'm thinking this is kind of a maybe taboo enough topic that not a lot of dads have covered in YouTube land or video format. So that's why I did it this way. Not to embarrass anybody, and that's why I didn't mention any names, specifically my daughter's name. Y'all can just speculate and figure that out yourselves. Anybody doing any research on me, whatever. For the most part, I think she'll be alright, and I'm glad that I had such an overwhelming response that I did from all of you. And we survived it. We survived Daddy's first flow with his daughter, or Daddy's daughter's first flow with Daddy. Still nervous about the situation, and it's a day later. Well, if you've enjoyed this little thing, I'm gonna leave in the description section some care package stuff in more detail of what any guy should come up with for his daughter. One of the big suggestions that actually I have not done and I'm going to be doing is a kit for the car, a kit for the other car, a kit for home, a kit for any other home or any other place like school or public places. That way this girl and her siblings are always prepared. So maybe a backpack just full of these kind of goodies in place where they need to be. Extra change of clothes to extra product to comfort foods, whatever. That's the best suggestion I think I took from this whole thing, besides being like really kind and not approach it all crazy and psychotic dad mode, not approach it with insensitivity, not to approach her with just a lack of care or awkwardness. I tried not to do any of that, not make a big spectacle of it, of bringing balloons and cakes and party favors and all that. Just kind of a nice little subtle dip into the pool and sorry, no puns intended, get our feet wet and get ready. it was good to survived. I'm glad that I've had the feedback that I've had, and hopefully on this video we'll draw some feedbacks so those watching this video can scroll through the comments and see some of the same feedbacks. Um, let's see how this goes. Thank you for watching. I'm Rock's Heart. I'm a dad, obviously, and I survived my daughter's first flow. Later, haters.